Hello there and welcome to Pipsoclock weekly trading analysis for the various instruments that we want to focus on for this week. This is for the week July 29th up until the 2nd of August. Right. Monday to Friday. Okay, so and we're going to be analyzing from the weekly time frame to the daily and then to the 4 hours time frame. Now, to pick the signals, we will use both 1 hour and 4 hours, but that signal session happens in our VIP Telegram channel. In fact, we have a general Telegram channel where you get the signals free, but then there are premium signals that we get only in the VIP. All right, so you need to join uh, the general uh, Telegram channel to connect to the VIP. You pay for the VIP, but the general is free. But you must be a member of the Pipsoclock community to access even the general signal. To be a member, you don't pay, but to access some premium products, you pay. Link is below this video. Okay, so you go ahead. Link to the general Telegram is below this video. So you can also check out our offers on the pipsoclock.com website. Okay, so having said that, we are going to be analyzing, like I mentioned earlier on, the weekly, daily, and 4 hours for this video tutorial. So the analysis here will also be covering 4 instruments from 4 categories. We'll cover metals, crypto, energy, and currency. That's forex. So energy for metal, we're looking at gold. For example, gold is staring us in the face right now, and we're on the weekly time frame for gold. And if you look at what has happened to gold this past couple of weeks, you see that the market structure for gold is still showing strongly bullish right from here, right from here, all the way through. This is the weekly time frame. Okay, this is the entire year 2022. If you point to the cursor there, it gives you that. This is 2023. Okay, and this is the current year 2024, and this is for this week. Now, if you now look at this, if you go beyond the structure now to come to the immediate periods, okay, before you get to that, you can see also that the 3 moving averages, the 200 period, the 50 and the 21 periods are all strongly bullish. Okay, so now, but on the immediate uh, price action from 2 weeks ago, we saw a shooting star forming here, having hit an all-time high of 2,483.72. Gold has never hit this price ever in history. In the history of mankind, the price of gold has never got to 2,483. So but it achieved it 2 weeks ago, precisely the week of July the 14th, all the way to that should be 19th or 20th or thereabouts. Okay, so now last week you also saw what happened. There was a kind of bearish continuation, price recording lower low. All right, though ended a bit neutral because price was forced back up by the buyers due to concerns, issues coming out from the United States, and at some point buyers became cautious of buying more gold. All right, so and that cautious uh, attitude or mode, I hope it's not activated this week. But as you can see here, having a bearish continuation last week, and let's look at where this closed. This closed at 2,386.85, but it had just opened at 2,388. So with this open and close being not matching, this week's open being higher than the previous week's close, well, it's something that you may want to pay attention to. However, considering these 2 weeks, previous weeks, you might still see price dragging down to still come and retest what it did last week. So you need to be vigilant this week on gold, particularly this early period. Now today is Monday and already price is pushing up. So when it begins to do like this, you need to watch it. So we need to go back to the daily and 4 hours time frame and begin to position, because price will still try to come and retest here. All right, but it may go the other way. So you need to also pay attention to the economic indicators coming out from the US, particularly this week. All right, but we will not cover economic indicators on this video. We have another video that will take care of that. All right, on the news review and analysis. So, but then let's look at this. So let's scroll down to the um, daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, we still have a bullish structure in place, very strong bullish structure, and of course the moving averages are still pointing up. However, we have a kind of a pullback from here, having reached an all-time high still on this particular day here for 17th of July, and it's been making its way down. But at this point, it appears to be finding support around the this is the 50 period moving average. And of between Friday, Thursday and Friday, we have a situation here that it formed a piercing line. And today, Monday, price has hurriedly gone to record a new high. But can this be sustained? Does it have the momentum to sustain this? This is what you need to begin to consider before you jump in to say you want to buy. Okay, you have to consider that with whatever has happened here now, coming to watch this video now, if price is still up like this, I think you need to quickly dash down to the 4 hours time frame and find opportunity to see whether you can find any signal that will tell you to sell. So let's switch to 4 hours while we are here yet. So while we are here, 4 hours is also the structure is bullish, right? No doubt. But price got up here still, and a retracement is still happening. Okay. Now, whether it will turn to reverse or no, we don't know. But there's a very big dip here, which could also have, if you look at this, beating the low here, it may look like a reversal is imminent. But it got to the 50 period moving average and returned back. So with what you have here, this could actually be where it's gathering momentum to push up. But the question is there enough momentum? Is there enough pressure? Is there enough desire or zeal or buying power to push gold further up from here? Reason you need to really be careful. Okay. Now, what I would want you to watch out for. Yeah, this is the 4 hours period. Let me expand it a bit. Okay, so this 4 hours period has closed, and then this is the current one. So by the time you're watching and you check this one that opened on the at 500, point to it, check it. If this candle doesn't beat or close higher than, or rather record a new high, higher than this candle's high is at 2403.13. So if this doesn't record a new high than this, there are indications that they may not have enough steam. Also be checking the volume. Look at the volume here, 61,754, while the volume here currently is at 44,870. So you must also compare the volumes. If you look at the volume, you see that the volume on this one, 16,000, is so small because the market was already closing on that Friday. But this is just the one that opened this morning at 1 a.m. platform time. So you want to be sure that this has enough volume one, and it's also able to record a higher than this one for you to confirm that it's going up. If not, look for opportunity to sell, and that is what you should look for when we now switch to this place. We want to now come and look at the levels, and I'm going to remove this. So we have the weekly pivot point around here. So price is trading above the weekly pivot point, but it's opened almost around that same place. Okay, so with the daily resistance one are here at 2399, and price having tested 2403 and pierced back, couldn't close above the 2399 resistance level one. This particular candle will now have to also test that level again. Okay, so if it's unable to, so a good indication for you, all right, to want to sell. Though if you trade, depending on the system you're using, but using price action, you want to monitor this closely. If it's unable to close above the high of this, or make record a high higher than this, or even close above this resistance level, definitely want to look for opportunity to sell. And some aggressive trader, aggressive trader may want to switch to 1 hour and at that point begin to look for opportunity to actually enter around here. You can see that someone that also actually was following this could have also made a sale around here, but let's keep up now. If you look at the 1 hour time frame, you see that the 1 hour time frame 200 period is above price, an indication of a bear, and a short-term bearish market. So you can also use this to begin to look for opportunities to sell. Okay, that's the much you can take on gold in this segment. So let's get back to the next instrument, which is, let's look for Bitcoin, for crypto. So for crypto on weekly, and also I think we should also consider the monthly. Before I switch to crypto, let's quickly look at the monthly view for gold. Of course, on the monthly view, this month has recorded the highest of all the months in history. All right, so it has a high, and most likely going to close on a bullish note rather. So that's just the most you can take on that. So let's go to the Bitcoin. And Bitcoin monthly is not doing badly, recovering from this temporary pushback, push down, right? So but let's switch to weekly. So on the weekly time frame, we see Bitcoin having picked up, after the pullback that happened some weeks back, since June. Now you see that the market structure for Bitcoin is still bullish, though it's ranging around. It's been ranging around here for several months. That's ranging between 70,000 and around 59, 55, okay, 53,000 thereabout. So this to me looks like a flag. Looks like a flag, and it may just be warming up for Bitcoin to record a new all-time high. This is not a prediction, but just by what I'm seeing on the charts. So on the weekly time frame, see Bitcoin up here sitting on this. Is it a doji or spinning top? Now, uh, normally for you to even accept this signal here, this particular week has to close below it for you to see that Bitcoin is going to go down. Otherwise, it might just carry this and use it as a springboard to continue pushing up. Does it have enough momentum? Let's find out. 69,000, 74,550 volume so far. And here we have 170. This is the volume here is 1 million plus 1 million 746. So, and here is 1 million six something, 1,684,688,415. Okay, so this is just beginning. Less than 4,000 so far. So on this, if this of course has enough momentum to push up, Bitcoin might likely record a test. You may likely test 73,000 level it tested weeks ago, precisely in March, on the 10th of March week. Okay, but if not, you might want to slide down. So let's look at the daily time frame. And on the daily time frame for Bitcoin, now remember that you want to just use what's going on with Bitcoin to pick up some altcoins you want to trade, like Peppercoin, um, and a couple of other coins that go in the same direction with Bitcoin. So on the daily time frame, everything is operating above the moving averages, 50 periods, 21 period, and 200 period, and already has recorded a new high. And the new high has beaten that of Saturday and Sunday. In fact, it has beaten the high of the entire month of July. Yes, that's the new high. So probably this may continue to go up, but you may want to start looking for pullbacks to make entry. So if you switch to 4 hours, 4 hours is also bullish, and you want to really be observant with Bitcoin. So we won't go treat any key levels for Bitcoin. All right, so you need to trade cautiously because crypto is extremely highly volatile. Okay, so we want to switch to energy now, which is gold, crude oil, and we are looking at the WTI, Western Texas Intermediate. And on the weekly, you see, yes, it's not really trending much, but you see that it's still pointing up, but the market is a bit quiet. Now, for the past 3 weeks, you see crude oil price going down, recording lower lows and lower highs. And right now, sitting on the 200 a week moving average, it appears poised for a kind of push up. But then, would there be enough funds for buyers to keep on pushing the price of crude oil up, or would there be scarcity created to cause that to happen? That is something we need to, wait to see it happen. And then on the daily time frame, you see price operating below the moving averages, and it's pretty confusing. So if you do not have the patience and the resources to trade crude oil, I'll recommend you skip this and quickly switch to currency. So on currencies, we are going to be looking at the GBPUSD and EUUSD in this video. So for weekly time frame on GBPUSD, in the past week you have a shooting star and then a bearish continuation, and but now everything is still sitting on the 200 week moving average, operating above all the moving averages right now. But now this week has opened. Now if you look at the close of last week at 1.28548, and then this week just opened at 1.28554. So the open here appears to be higher than the close. Yes, and it's something to pay attention to. So while it's going up currently, there's a likelihood that the momentum may not be that strong to push it up yet. So you just want to be observant and watch for when it's likely going to slide down. So on the daily time frame, you also want to look at price also, being above the moving averages, pointing to a bullish market. And already the current day, Monday, has recorded a new high, higher than Friday and Thursday put together. So who knows what's going to happen here next? You want to really pay attention, pay close attention, and also be checking your lower time frame, like 4 hours now. So, but on 4 hours, I think we will need to go back to the key levels. So let's switch to GBPUSD here. So on the 4 hours, finding the key levels, we see here that price is sitting above the R3, that's resistance level 3. Now this is, I think I need to remove this. This is simply because it appears the market is still quiet, right? And you really need to adjust. So we need to watch it. And from what I've shown here, this looks like just a harami bet, also like a dark clock cover, but not quite strong. So how will this be reacted to? You want to watch this, monitor this, and observe it for a while to see how price will react around some of these key levels, seen here. Okay, and on Euro USD, for Euro USD, you want to also look at it on 4 hours. You see the same thing that applies to GBPUSD is applying here, but what we have here is a more kind of a clear signal here, ignoring the moving averages and considering the key levels where price is at right now for Euro USD. You can see that this is a shooting star, and this shooting star also can serve as maybe a harami, if you consider it with this, but not strongly a harami. But if I look at where this closed at 1.08633 and where this opened 1.08698 and closing in between, so this looks like a dark cloud cover. Yes, this looks like a dark cloud cover, and at the same time a shooting star. So for me, this is a strong indication that on 44 hours, that around here now will be an area you want to really consider selling Euro USD. Yes, I dare give that call in this video. Sell Euro USD, find opportunity to do that. But if you switch to 1 hour, today is Monday, so I'm giving this call. I know I intended it, but if you look at the 1 hour, you can see what has happened here. Shooting star, bearish continuation, and price is now around here. So I dare give this call to sell Euro USD around this area. Yes, but then let your stop loss be somewhere above this, which is 1.08698. Just add some 5 pips above it, So you'll be having around 1.08748, 1.08748. So that could be your stop loss, and then you could also just pick a profit. So if you now calculate that, I don't know, this analysis, but I'm not supposed to be giving signal bets. I just feel that this is something you want to take advantage of. This is almost like 12 pips. It's like 12 pips. Is it 12? You just do the calculation, and then your target should just be somewhere. It could give you up to at least 20. If it's 12 pips, then it could give you up to 10 pips in return. Let's even see that. I never really intended doing this, but what can I say? Okay, let's say you sell around here, stop loss around here. That's okay. It's not even up to 20 pips, so you can actually do that. Okay, and then take target somewhere here, maybe like 20 pips or 18 pips, not even up to that. So, but really look around there for entry. Anyway, so this is not a financial advice, but just a signal that I had given. Okay, so let's quickly go to the weekly and examine Euro USD before we wrap up this. So for on the weekly, you see Euro USD shooting star here, bearish continuation, and currently, I think that really bearish is the way for Euro USD this week. Yes, based on what we see here, bearish is the way. So that means that you're looking forward to the currency pair going south. Okay. So having said that, I think this is where we'll call it a wrap for this analysis for this week on the various instruments covering metals, covering energy, crypto, and the currencies. That's the FX. Okay, so go ahead and practice, and also check our Telegram channels for signals, and also you can join the VIP premium signals, and then stack up the profits in your favor. Okay, thank you very much. And that's from the Pipsoclock team, telling you to have a very wonderful, profitable experience this week. Thank you, and God bless you.